We're back. We're back on the altars, guys. So, in the last video, we did a few things, got a few things done. So, in this video, we're going to continue the track of that. We have the repeat the rep the Rapidium arc to build. Um, we have to get the research guy. They can do the research about the anomalies. But what we'll try to do is get the build the Rupidium arc first, and then we take it from there and get a guy who the research guy and stuff. There's a few more spots we have to research that we kind of didn't. And we need to build the infirmary as well and the mining refinement stuff. So we gotta get a few more stuff in. I don't recall coming behind here before. So it's gonna be interesting just to see what happens, what's behind here. Alright, we're gonna head inside now to see what we can create. I really want the refinement. I guess probably get that first. If we're able to get that, then we're able to do a lot more stuff. This is gonna be a point of contention now because we got this guy.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. My lucky old multi-tool. No wonder you took it with you. This little baby never ever let me down. Yep, I thought it might come in handy. Of course, every man of the house should have one. It sure helped me feel like one when the time came. Thanks, man.
That's great. Lovely. Yeah, I'm just exhausted now, so we're not gonna do that. The research lab is there already. Let's go to here. Let's check on the sheep. I like checking out your sheep, you know.
Ah, you wolf beast.
No calls. The specific people, like they're finer, botanists. Scientists. We definitely need that guy.
Hey, Molly. What are you up to, little rascal?
Kitchen.
There's so much stuff you need to take on exploration. Batteries, drills, detectors. All that preparation must feel like a second job.
Yeah, that's true. It does. Yeah, but there's nothing else for us to do really. We can go in the workshop a bit just to see something. Mining outposts. Definitely. Is it thinking of like these things adds up really quickly? Like you just don't. I don't know. I don't think we need a mining outpost right now. Based on the fact that one, we don't have a miner as yet. I don't think I want to get a miner. But we don't really, I don't feel like we need one at this point. Right. I'm gonna rest, and then in the morning we get up and do all these. All right, we are awake. Let's do this one very quickly. All right, no problem. Right. Is it like what when we make more than one? Is it that we eat more than one at once, or I don't really know. Like I'm asking these questions. I tell you guys, no calls. Organic outposts. I don't understand what to do. Honestly, I don't understand.
Hello, Molly. How's the grass today?
Do we have the stuff for the Rupidium art? Before we do that, let's go back down.
Hey, how are you feeling? Well, I'll be damned. You okay? Surprisingly okay. Especially considering what I'm seeing. Very clearly. Good. Do you, remember your name? Of course. But... I think you know perfectly well who I am. So let's not waste time. Just tell me, how much did you find? What? How much rupidium is there? Did we get a breakthrough? Yeah, you bet. There's a lot of it. Good. That's good. Wait, how do you know? Well, isn't it obvious? I wake up seeing someone who looks and sounds like me, which has to mean we share the same DNA. Then there's the glasses. What about them? They're fake. Probably just manufactured to make me feel more like myself, but completely unnecessary otherwise, because here I am with perfectly good eyesight in the womb module, which can only lead to one conclusion: that my body was created to replicate someone who doesn't wear glasses. You. And to do that, of course, you would need to have found rupidium. Besides, I can see no other explanation for a sheep inside a space base. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wow, you're right. That's impressive. I did create you out of my DNA. We're not identical, of course. I can see you're not as quick to process information. And that's the interesting part. Yeah. Our bodies are the same, but our minds are not. I needed a scientist on board. But there's always a scientist on board. So, what went wrong? The old crew is gone. They're all dead. That's why I needed to alter myself into different versions. With the use of the quantum computer on board and something called mind records. Oh, I see. A recalculated mind based on an infinite amount of variables to contain the desired consciousness in a biological vessel. That actually sounds plausible. So, what do you need from me now? Why don't you rest a little? Get accustomed to the new reality? Which part of what I just said makes you think I'm not ready to start immediately? Well, in that case, your situation must be critical considering the lengths you went to. Something tells me there's no time to lose. You're right. Why don't you start with going through the mission logs? I need to get the full picture first. My thoughts exactly. Good. This might work. I found something peculiar on the planet. What exactly was peculiar about it? Everything. It was like a local distortion of reality. And it seemed to be emitting strong radiation. Yes. We could have expected to come across something like that sooner or later, according to reports from previous missions. Unidentified sources of radiation, unexplained electromagnetic field anomalies, distortions of matter, space, or even gravity. What are they? According to a bold theory fleshed out by Professor Frankov, they may be instances of the so-called interval. The what? Interval. In very simple terms, it's a non-coincidental superposition of potential universes. We don't know exactly why it occurs, but observations prove that under certain, not yet specified conditions, two or more parallel landscapes can coexist within a common quantum field, creating a so-called proximity plane.
I don't know what to say, to be honest.
Whatever it is, doesn't sound like something I'd want to walk into again. Yes, it's fascinating, but it can be dangerous. If, and I stress if, Professor Frankov's intuition is right, then the distortion you have encountered could have been a puncture point, the spot where the proximity plane intersects with our observed universe, subverting its physical balance and distorting the rules of Newtonian mechanics. We need to learn more about these peculiarities. Inform me at once if you come across another one.
Okay. I'm trying to remember where do we need to go to do the Rapidium business arc.
Functionality manual.
All right. Where's Jin? The Nishans in the dormitory. Got time, guys. Good time. Take our time. Slowly but surely, right? Even stopping sometimes. Slowly but sure, baby. I'm scared as hell. Alright, let's... Alright, we can freely roam a bit more. Here. Alright, let's run around a bit. Clearly there's a lot of spots we can go. That is... Oh, nothing is seems to be here. Alright, so we need to go by down. What's the point of coming up here then? There's nothing here.
Must be another one of those cargo drops. Except that doesn't look like the crew's personal luggage. Might be worth checking out. Huh. Looks like some kind of device. Maybe there's a way I could use it.
Before we move on, there is still more minerals there. Oh, we need enough mineral to do the... We need enough mineral to build the infirmary. Go and study. Because in the event that somebody is sick or whatever, we need somewhere a place to put them. So it turns out it's not that we can't come here, it's just that we have to be very mindful and careful while being here. A lot of energy.
Yes. I was missing that.
Damn, so, okay. Yeah, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back. Need a drill. We'll come back around, we can clear it up path so we can easily go back and forth. So far we have 20 minerals. I think it was, what, 60 that was needed. I'm going over here a bit. I'm seeing them. Just have to avoid them. Ooh. That one is right there. No, we can't go around that. Alright, no problem. Alright, so we'll learn how to do that now. So we're just going to do that more often. We need to get the drill thingy so we can clear that path so it's a bit easier going back and forth. So we'll have a bit more exploration to do here. So we're not quite finished as yet. Alright. Alright, let's try to figure this shit out now. Like, I have no idea what to do. Let's go to the research lab to speak to the guy. See if there's any dialogue options there. What he's saying.
So, how are you? Settling in all right? Settling in is overrated. I analyze reality from wherever I am, however uncomfortable the angle. There's always an observation to be made. I'd love to hear what you managed to observe. This place is not run optimally. Yeah, I know. I wasn't trained to command a mission. But now that you're here, with your experience, I'd love to pick your brain. Do you think you could mentor me? Good thinking. First of all, you need to set long-term goals and draw up a roadmap for each of them. Remember to include all unpredictable variables in the equation. That way you can have contingency plans at the ready for each instance. All right, slow down. Prioritize resources. Do not waste time on idle conversations with the crew. Hide the booze. Don't be cheap on coffee. That's slow enough for you? Hey, You've just crossed out every team-building exercise on my list. The people are there for the mission, not the other way round. Truth is, I really wish we could make use of the tech I worked on for all these imaginary years. It would make things so much easier if it existed. So what exactly was your research about? Nanotech in space exploration. We went from a humble startup to making headlines in a few months. Taking our solutions to the front line was my dream come true. The data we could bring back. You had big plans for it. Well, now it's all gone. Yeah, I understand how lousy that must feel. Honestly, I don't think you do. But I hope we're not gonna sit around crying about it. There's work to be done, here and now. That's true. Well, let's get to it then. Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. Oh, interesting. A motivational hoodie. Motivational? More like demotivational. I only kept it because it's really comfy. Of course you did. It doesn't remind you of all that determination and ambition that fueled my academic success. Anyway, thanks. I appreciate it.
Alright, that's all the walk talk. Need to speak to the other guy, see if there's anything to speak to the other guy about. What's wrong?
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. My lava lamp? You kept it? Sure. It's one of a few cool keepsakes from our childhood. Yeah. Mom and I like to sit by it in the evening, talking and joking. It reminds me of that period when life was challenging, but also really fucking great. Look what I found. Any idea what it could be? Let's see. It looks like a qubit chip. Qubit chip? Yeah. Like an enhanced storage for quantum computing operations. It could be useful for increasing the efficiency of our QC unit. Not to mention accessing new tech in the research lab. So, I just plug it into the QC? Plug it into whatever you want. Won't do much. It's dead. I'd give it some love in the workshop first. Duly noted. Man, I'm telling you, we need it. And I'm telling you this is the least important of our priorities. You have got to be kidding me.
He's right. I
Hey, Molly. What are you up to, little rascal?
Functionality manual.
all right. So the big chip.
To the safe
All ship stuff
evacuation
today.
functionality.
We're gonna do all ship stuff today. Well, space stuff today. All right. Oh my god. We already kind of beat already.
We were supposed to get quality food. Why are we still eating that shitty pulp? Oh, stop whining. Mush is an efficient source of energy. Who cares? I want to eat something I can bite. Give me a goddamn burger. Actually, I wouldn't say no to a burger. I can't wait to try those veggies out.
Like I'm literally already like I'm trying to figure out how to actually do that. Is it the way we do it by just doing what we did in the kitchen? Are there's a specific way to do it? Oh, so we have to have like some in storage.
Evacuation functionality
Alright, I understand now. So when I get up tomorrow, we're going to do the stuff. I'm not sure if we're gonna complete, but I at least want to do one day. We said for the next 5 days. Probably not gonna be able to do it for the next 5 days. Because the 5 days is we have 3 more days. The 5 days is already kind of gone already.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Kind of weird, you know.
Evacuation functionality manual.
Go to the altars tab.
Evacuation functionality.
John's probably right. The scientist John is probably right. Because like to get food, it takes so much time.
Jeopardize your mission.
I kind of don't want to wake anybody else up.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Alright, I wonder we'll probably have enough to go out and plant the
Keeping
device.
busy, I hope. Hey, man. You're clearly angry. Meaningless small talk will only make me more angry. So maybe we can talk about something meaningful. What calms you down? Punching that smirk of yours would definitely do the trick. But if you really need to know, walking it off, I guess. Easy to maintain, aren't you? That's me. Simple life, simple needs.
Alright, so okay, so he has food here, positive taste food. So hopefully everything's fine. I want to go out and do clear that way, so that's easier to come back to. So let's try and see if we can make it. If I can't, we just turn back. Well, let's try. The thing about making it is that, you know, we still have to install the chip, which we're going to do. And the next day we're going to install the chip in the computer. I know basically 2 days already passed in this video, so we're definitely gonna do that in the next day. Like, it's not a hard game, it's just that you have to figure out the management of these things. Alright. We're gonna make it, guys. We're gonna definitely make it. Dojo, we're gonna make it.
Operation functionality manual.
I don't know what to do, guys. Okay.
Let's roll up our sleeves and get through this.
Mine's because I don't know what to do. Can we both try? But we can. already down 2 filters already.
Awesome. Another movie.
Oh shit, shit. We need to turn back. We're losing filters, we need to turn back. Yeah, we need to turn back now. We need to get out of here. Back here. Got some rice.
Jan, can you come see me? There's a thing. Got a minute? We need to talk. Jan, I noticed we're missing a few rad filters. It's over. We made it. All done. Should I take care of this now?
What's that?
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
To the safer evacuation functionality.
I don't know where the minerals went. We literally lost everything for the infirmary.
Get rid of you. You wanted to talk? Yeah, the magnetic storm. Quite a ride, huh? Tell me about it. Glad we're out of it. For good, I hope. Hope is the mother of fools. If you ask me, it looks like recurring magnetic storms might be a thing around here. We should think about how to prepare in case another one hits us.
Definitely.
Any ideas? Actually, yes. Tell me. Well, it's pretty obvious that during emergencies, the base relies heavily on existing supplies, right?
Yep.
Right? That means we could use a smarter way to manage our production, to make sure we have a stable backup of all the crucial stuff. That would be nice. Well, listen to this. I found something in the manuals. The procedure we could set up, it's called Uphold Production. It lets you choose any item you want to produce, let's say a radiation filter, and establish the amount of it you always want to have at the ready. Whenever you have less items on stock than you need, new ones will be queued for production automatically. Just like that. Huh. That sounds like it could spare us a lot of micromanagement. Exactly. Try it out and maybe we won't die because someone forgot to make mush. You wanted to talk? No, we're not talking. I'm talking. I'm done listening to your empty promises, like the one about getting us better food.
Didn't we do that though? Probably. I barely know how these things work, guys.
Functionality then.
Upload production. Yeah. How do we do that now? Thresholds. Hold up.
Locating organic matter deposits requires the
Hello, Jan. I ran into another anomaly. This one was different. It was like this distortion was closing in on me, as if I was pulling it toward me. How extraordinary. Maybe its magnetic field is interacting with your suit. Yeah, well, running away from it was no fun. Keeping clear of it is the only thing you can do for now. Let's keep collecting observations. I feel we're onto something groundbreaking here. Why is everyone talking about the greenhouse? There was a rupidium leak, and it broke down. Because of the leak? Because of a giant turnip that damaged the irrigation system. Wow, that's good, right? Means that, thanks to us, AliCorp is really gonna change the world. I think you're overestimating our role. But yes, once we deliver rupidium, their R&D will be able to start working on optimizing its application. Anyway, given the enormous size of the turnip, I'd say it equals 5 portions of raw food. I made a curious discovery. Another distortion? I don't know. It was different this time. It didn't look dangerous, no radiation. Actually, it didn't do anything. But it caught your attention. It's like nothing I've seen before. It must have something in common with the other distortions. Question is, are they the cause or the reason of so much rupidium here? I'd like to study them more. So would I. And for that, we'll have to design our own tools. Do you have anything specific in mind? Let me think about it. I need to look through Professor Frankoff's lectures, as well as notes from other expeditions. I have a theory. I just need to find a way to put it into practice.
None. We're dangerously low on repair kits.
Disable evacuation functionality.
I kind of need to figure out what to do. Didn't get any resources. So, boy. We'll fix the dorm. But we have nothing to say. Do anything else. We're gonna go the opposite direction to see if we can get something else. Because the sun's approaching. So we need to move. But
Can't get rid of you. I heard something broke in the dormitory and you're not feeling well. Yeah, man. There are simpler ways to kill a man quietly, you know. What do you mean? The AC started spitting smoke. You could have fixed it earlier. Oh, what a piece of junk. AliCorp sure skimped on the equipment. What did you expect? Of course they skimped on everything they could. That's ridiculously amusing. You better watch your mouth, asshole.
shit. Yeah, we're gonna we're running into problems quite soon. We need to repair. Oh yes. we really need to.
I noticed we're missing a few rad filters.
Yeah.
Did you notice we're running out of repair kits?
What broke now? As soon as we get something like goddamn rad filters broken again. Well, not broken. We're running out again.
What were you arguing about? Nothing. He's just oversensitive and can't handle a little bit of constructive feedback. Tell me more, please. What's there to tell? He cowers behind the mask of a hero who sacrificed his chance to get a proper education to stay with his mother, and he tries to judge me for doing the opposite. I don't think he's cowering behind anything. I think he's just as proud and judgmental as you. Pride without ambition is just arrogance. We're nothing alike. Are you sure? He gets shit done just like you, and he's a pain in the ass, also like you. Fair is fair. Maybe I underestimated him. See? Now go hug or something. Don't be ridiculous. Best I can do is give him the benefit of the doubt.
Okay, that's not bad.
What was that about? Just another valuable discussion with our most charming alter, who wanted life and feels sorry for us pathetic losers. Details, please. Ugh, do I really need to go through that again? That asshole attacked me for using Mom as an excuse for not pursuing my ambitions. Seems to me he's the one looking for excuses. You're more alike than you think. Yeah, dude, I know. We share a face. It's more than that. You're both proud and stubborn. You feel like you have something to prove to each other, but you don't. Not with those sharp minds and tongues. Yeah. Listen, I'm not saying you'll be friends, but you could try to find common ground. Fine. Maybe we'll bond over analyzing your shortcomings. Is there a problem? Listen, Jan, we're fed up with your mistakes. What do you mean, fed up? What is this? Morale is at an all-time low. You need to reevaluate your priorities or else. What exactly do you want me to improve? Are you ready to deal with your whole crew being ill or injured? Don't bother answering. You aren't. Build an infirmary, stat. I hear you. I'll do what I can.
But we don't have the stuff to build the infirmary. That's the problem.
You look hurt. What happened? What do you think happened? I got too much radiation exposure. Oh, I'm gonna throw up. Why don't you get some rest? You've been working your ass off. As if we have time for that. Just remember to always have enough filters to keep the radiation barrier on. That way I can at least recover gradually inside the base.
Everything is going to shake. We need to shut some stuff down. We need to get rid of stuff now. Can we decommission? Be honest.
So, what do you got for me? An invention I'm particularly proud of. The Luminator. You mean a flashlight? You have a talent for making extraordinary things sound mundane. It's not just a flashlight, Jan. Tell me, when you encounter these distortions, what is your priority? I'd like to investigate them more. Now you'll be able to do it. Okay. How? Professor Frankov discovered that certain frequencies of light waves can be used to peer into proximity planes, to study them. I've used his observations to create my illuminator so it can reveal elements of the integral hidden to the human eye. But it also has another, more pragmatic application. It can help to eliminate distortions. You mean destroy them for good? I'm just giving you a tool. You decide how to use it. You see, distortions are created around puncture points between potential universes. That much we know. Now, with the Illuminator, they should become much more visible to you. Focusing the Illuminator's light waves exactly on the puncture point will allow you to seal that rift. You could compare it to cauterizing a wound. Damn. That does sound promising. Indeed. Now you see why I don't like calling it a flashlight.
Alright, so we're out of food. We're kind of screwed. So we're just gonna have to move fast and deal with things faster. I don't know, man. Some of these stuff is we have to deprecate some of these stuff. Can we deprecate any of these? No. Alright, let's go back out. We try to find stuff where we can. Let's see. Yeah, but the research lab is also down. That's part of the problem.
Jan, would you mind checking our food supply?
How we gonna do this? How we gotta fix this? There's no more resources anywhere. I don't know where else to go, where else to look. Because there's literally no resources anywhere. We're out of everything. Literally on the planet, we're out of everything. Wow. I don't know what else to do. We're in trouble, guys. I don't know what else to do. I don't know how to fix this. Well, so we're gonna end the video off here. Thank guys for being, thank guys for enjoying the content. Please feel like on the video. If you haven't already, subscribe, share for more content like this, and see you guys next one. Peace. Gamelander out.